Good evening. Welcome to another Freemont Show. As you see, I'm not joined by Mr. Lawrence Backcorner. I will be on my own today. I'm going to be forging ahead into the Fremont world, perhaps taking a different path, going some different routes, different alleys, different ways, different decision making. Lawrence, I hope you are well on the earth, my son. However, I feel that our paths have been diverging lately. I've written this poem, Lawrence. This poem is for you. It's dedicated to you, sir. Now, if I may, excuse me, if I may, let me clear my throat, Lawrence, for this poem is for you. It's called The Tragedy from the Corner. Mr. Backcorner, you wept when I died. You sang a song of I knew direction, but now I am here alone, sporting a different kind of erection. Our lives have grown apart, you and I. Your drug use has not coincided with mine. You've eaten the wrong demons at night. You've made love that is not my own. Beware, Lawrence Backcorner, for Fremont will feed your fish broken things, which will tear him open. We've lost our way, my fellow partner. Inside this fishbowl of open wounds, we must leave here, you and I, or else I am making this jailbreak on my own. I care not about our prospects together, only what makes a man real, when there is nothing to be forgotten and nothing to be remembered still. Lawrence, I will see you next week. Welcome to another Freemont Show, ladies and gentlemen. And I will do the intro for you now. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Fremont Show. With me, I have a special honorary co-host, if you will. She is a band member of a local outfit. It's called Naked on Roller Skates. This woman here sitting next to me was not able to use a tampon at the beach until she was 17 years old, I believe. Is that correct, miss?
It is. The good Lord hadn't graced anything yet. Mom thought it was inappropriate.
Well, I can relate to that Catholicism, that early Catholicism part of your early life. I was often also brought up the same way myself. I'd like to say she's in a band. We're going to promote it this evening. It's called Naked on Roller Skates. She sleeps with one of the band members, and I believe the other men have possibly fingered you at some point. Is that correct?
No.
No other
Not
band
at
member.
all.
Okay, because when we were in the green room, out back in the green room, I believe there was talk of possibly some finger blasting.
I think that was being confused
with just straight up rock and roll.
straight up rock and roll. I think people get confused between finger blasting and playing the guitar, mainly because you're repetitively moving against something.
Okay, so there's a lot of brushing against, there's a lot of...
Usually brushing against a metal object. I don't know if that counts as finger banging, but it's not my metal object typically. It's just a metal object.
Now this issue of sex, why don't we talk about this? Ladies and gentlemen, this is Leesa Coyne from Naked on Roller Skates, if you've just joined us.
I grew this mustache for the show.
Okay. Now, have you ever performed with a mustache before? I heard there was an occasion where this happened.
There's occasions.
Why don't you tell us that story?
I dressed up like a man with a mustache, and I played a show, and I played his music.
Oh, yes.
And I slept with somebody in that band, too. actually.
Ladies and gentlemen, she's been around. Okay,
I have.
She's stuck with several band members. I
Several
believe.
different band members.
Why don't
but
we
the
just
same
Why don't we just
person
put all of their
and
names
lots
out
of-
now?
All of them?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
The whole
I have.
list.
I have a list. I have a piece of paper here. We can do that, and we can go over
list?
your sexual conquests if you like.
Sorry,
or
in
we can.
1982 I slept with Dick Hertz. And then...
Now, please, come on. Now, let's not play here. Let's get into the music, Lisa.
The music.
Let's get into the music.
Isn't that what it's all about? That's why I grew this mustache.
What are you doing lately? What is Naked on Roller Skates doing?
Naked
lately?
on Roller Skates is at the Rosebud in Somerville.
Rosebud in Somerville.
Rosebud in
ladies and
Somerville
gentlemen.
for the Somerville.
What night?
Friday.
Friday night.
This Friday.
I believe
right.
I can make it there,
Friday.
Lisa. I believe this on this Friday.
And if you live in the Somerville area, you can get poop faced. And
Yes,
then
no
walk
swearing
home.
on the show. Sorry.
It's really hard.
Cover your ears, ear muffs on any young children that were out there. We do have a rock star, though. Occasionally, the rock star, they like to smoke
I
inside.
like to swear.
Yes, they like to smoke inside and use very bad language.
And I don't know how to use a tampon.
Well, you do now.
I do. It
You
took a while.
So the Rosebud Diner. Okay, so
Rosebud
Friday
Diner.
night. What time do you go on? Do you know?
We go on either second or third, but doors open at 9. You should get there for all the bands because they're exquisite. One band wrote a song about Charlie Sheen. They have a YouTube video. We should almost pull that up at some point because it's hilarious. Charlie Sheen gets really angry in their Red Rock song, quoting him on YouTube.
So is this a mashup, if you will, or is this an actual song about Charlie Sheen?
It's a song constructed from Charlie Sheen quotes.
Okay, so it's like a thrash song.
It's like a sensitive song about Charlie Sheen's quotes.
A sensitive song?
A sensitive song.
I don't see how a Charlie Sheen reference could be sensitive.
It was
please.
I was moved.
I don't know. You're into some weird bands, I think. You're into some strange bands. Ladies and gentlemen, if you'd like to call in, we're here with Leesa Coyne.
617
yeah.
628 9876.
Now I believe this is your first time on live television. I understand you've never done live television before. Is that correct?
I'm very nervous.
You're very nervous.
I'm very nervous.
Now, are you also aware, Lisa? And we can get into your band more. Obviously, are you aware that I'm going to perform a trick tonight that has also not been tried before on live television? Are you aware of that?
Yeah, everybody needs. It's the night of firsts.
Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, just beware. Towards the end of the show, yours truly, Mr. Freemont Barrington, I'm going to try a little bit of a trick. I don't think it's ever been attempted on live television before. But it's going to be attempted tonight. It's possibly going to involve smoking a cigarette, if you will, and it'll involve a yo-yo. So please stay tuned in towards the end of the show, certainly when that happens. Now, to promote the band, should we play a little video, perhaps, for the audience that I got lined up on YouTube?
You could play a video. We can also put up this here Twitter handle.
Okay.
Look at that.
Norse Rocks. Is that how you say that?
Yeah, I was gonna use Naked on Roller Skates Rocks, but people just don't like to type a lot, so.
Now I see. Actually, let me hold this up. Let me know when this is viewed correctly on the camera here.
That looks
That's the
pretty.
CD.
That's pretty.
Now that's you, I take it.
That is me, my ass cheeks.
Now you're not quite naked. Why did you not go naked for the photo, Lisa?
I've never
Please
been
tell
naked
us.
in public. My mother does not like her daughters to be naked in public, thus the tampon. So we can't do that.
I thought you had an inner photo as well where there was a little more ass.
No,
showing.
there's no. That's the most. My boss looked at this and he's like, "What is that, stock photography?" And I'm like, "No, that's
Now,
me."
where were you for this shot? Do we have a Cape Cod? Do we
I
have
was on
a
Carson.
New Hampshire?
We have a lovely Massachusetts. I was on Carson Beach.
Carson Beach. Whereabouts is that? I'm not from the area, ladies and gentlemen.
Southern part of Boston. It's lovely.
Southern part of Boston.
Yeah, you can get there on the T and go to the beach.
So what was how long did this take you? Was it a long shoot?
It was quite a long shoot in the cold.
And
it looks like
is
it's
that
a
a
nice
professional
day out.
photographer or one
It
of
is
your
a
friends?
professional photographer.
What's his or her name?
The photographer's name is Kelly Davidson. She shoots a lot of bands around the Boston area, and she played bass with Naked on roller skates. So very multi-talented,
you're just an eclectic,
multi-talented woman.
You're just an eclectic, artsy person who does, you know, you have a band. I believe you do some video work. You're just mixing and mashing the whole sort of genres, if you will. Is that
like
what's going on?
To sell my soul to the man.
Okay.
But not with music. I don't sell my soul to anyone for that. The rest of the art, I just sell my soul to the man.
Not the music.
Not the music.
The rest of the art.
The rest of it. When you make a logo for some type of company that kills small children, or you make a video to sell tampons to middle-aged women that don't need them, that's what you do for your day job. Well, you brought up the tampon.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have a lady on the show, so if there's a lady out there in the audience, feel free to call in, because it's very not often when we have a lady on the show, so I very much appreciate.
I even grew the mustache because I didn't want to seem too womanly.
Yeah, well, you don't want to, do. When you come on the Freemont Show, you should come with a mustache. That's
I agree. That's why I've been cultivating this for weeks now, in anticipation of the show.
Okay, all right. Well, we on time here. I think next, what I'm going to do, I'd like to show you what I saw in the news on the other night. I've been known to smoke some marijuana on occasion and come from my own home. And as I was sort of on the influence of marijuana, I saw this news story, which was kind of terrifying, of a high school clan whose prom was ended early. It was ended early because
prom.
Yeah. Okay.
That's tragic.
Now imagine you're at your big
prom ended early.
Imagine you're in your big day, okay, your big prom day.
I've got my mustache grown out, I'm wearing the pretty dress, everybody's taking snappy snap pictures.
And then we got some hooligans in the crowd,
Hooligans, like thugs, gangsta.
Exactly.
They listen to like loud music and
I mean, I don't know.
Push people down flights of stairs.
You would know the music more than I. You're the musician. So.
I was just trying to think of hooligans from back in my day, which is a long time ago. It's been a few years since prom.
Well, anywho, these hooligans, they made some pot brownies, ladies and gentlemen, which, as you know, is an illegal substance. And apparently some kids that couldn't hold their own they were hauled off to the hospital. And unfortunately, the cops were called on the individuals who made the pot brownies. I will show you the clip right now, ladies and gentlemen. This is what I saw when I was stoned the other night in the evening.
A high school prom brought to an abrupt end. Several students rushed to the hospital. Good evening, everyone. I'm Sarah Underwood.
And I'm Shannon Malaire. Officials believe they were eating brownies that were laced with an illegal substance. Fox 25's Adam Pellerin is live in North Andover with this story. Adam?
Shannon and Sarah, school officials say it looks like marijuana was the substance. Pot brownies were the culprit. Some students got sick. Looks like some others could be in some deep trouble.
It's an issue that has to be dealt with, and here's the thing. Right now I need everybody to go to their table and sit down.
Sights and sounds recorded on a camera phone at North Andover High's junior prom, a dance that comes to an abrupt end.
Police are going to be there. No one is getting in a car unless you're with a parent at North Andover High School.
Footage posted on YouTube shows students reluctantly following orders from a faculty member who addressed the crowd last night. The prom was cut short when a handful of students got sick after taking brownies laced with pot.
They just stopped it early, an hour early.
Yeah, what'd they say?
Just due to students' actions, we had to, for our own safety, we had to go home.
The voice of a student who was at last night's prom at the Atkinson, New Hampshire Country Club. School officials say students, faculty, and chaperones boarded a bus from North Andover High to the dance at about 5 o'clock yesterday evening. When they got there, 4 teens got sick. School officials later discovered they had eaten pot brownies before leaving for the prom. The 4 students were taken to Lawrence General Hospital.
They probably should have got shut down just because those kids weren't doing good.
Faculty members interviewed 11 other students who may have ingested the brownies, but none of them got sick. As a precaution, school officials decided to end the prom an hour early. Students boarded a bus bound for North Andover High. When they got back, police were waiting for them. So were parents, who got an explanation as to why the prom ended early. Now, there's no word at this point if charges will be filed here. The school says disciplinary action is likely. As for those 4 students that were taken to the hospital, they were all released. We're live in North Andover. Adam Pellerin, Fox 25 News.
So there it is. The North Andover High prom unfortunately got broken up a little bit early due to some pot brownies. That was some footage there from someone's camera phone. I like the kid that said "F you" to the perhaps Spanish teacher, maybe 11th grade Spanish teacher that was coming down upon the kids that just wanted to get a little high. So
They wanted to
I
eat
brought
some
this
pot
evening some brownies that I did make at home. Now I'm not sure if they're going to take effect until the end of the show,
This
but I
is
would
also
encourage you
a first for me.
to eat some of these.
Michelle, you watching this? I think it's all part of a master plan to get me stoned on television.
No. This is some low-grade stuff, all right? This is low-grade. You don't have to worry about it. But on the Freemont Show, kids, feel free to come join us. If you're in high school and you can't take your pot, I can give you some lessons.
I need some lessons.
You need some lessons, please. Now you're a rock star, Leesa Coyne. You are a rock star. Are you saying?
I don't smoke the weed. I just stick straight with heroin.
Oh, straight heroin. Okay, I see. You've advanced yourself. You truly expanded
But
your mind.
I just can't handle the pot.
Now, is it paranoia that perhaps does it to you? What exactly is it?
It's a mild level of chillness that makes me subtly uneasy.
The mild level of chillness. Well, usually that's the part that people like, I would have to say. But let's promote you a little more, because that's why you're on the show. You're good enough to.
Yeah, playing Friday, and I had to look up on the phone. I know everybody, but I think it's Coloco. I'm gonna say it's pronounced Coloco. Shoot me if it isn't. And this Blue Heaven, it's part of their residency at the Rosebud. And Apollo Run, who's the band from New York that sings a song about Charlie Sheen. That's a new media hit right now.
You know, I like a little residency. A little residency. Just
That's
playing
nice.
somewhere an extended period of time. I like that.
Bringing some friends.
And also, we should say, ladies and gentlemen, here in the studio this evening, I also have someone who is up for the Boston Music Award. Is that correct? It has a longer name, I believe.
I can't talk about it. I don't know who you're talking about.
I heard that you're up against some lesser talents like Amanda Palmer, I believe. These lesser talent nobodies.
These
I hear
nobodies.
they are up against you in this Boston
They
female
are.
vocalist.
I mean-
Ladies and gentlemen, live on the Freemont Show.
Really, who's ever heard of Jenny D and the Delinquents or
I haven't.
Amanda Palmer?
I haven't.
I know.
Who are these other women you speak of?
I don't know.
They're women, and they're in.
All they do is sing. I've never even heard of them.
They must have.
Do they play an instrument?
Are they? Maybe they have
don't
good
know.
bodies, and that's why. Put the phone number on. You got your.
All right.
You got
Who
your Twitter.
needs the phone number when you can just
My
tweet to
goodness,
my
you got-
page your hate notes?
You had your Twitter up there for quite.
617
quite some time.
628 9876.
Now, all right. So I don't want to, have this trick. I want to make sure we get this trick done. Okay. So we're gonna play a little bit of your video real quick, YouTube video, so you guys can get a little more naked in roller skates. You'll be appearing at the Rosebud, and then when we come back, ladies and gentlemen, never been attempted live. This trick never been attempted live on television. I will do a yo-yo trick for the audience. But first, let's have a look at what we have here. Make sure I got this right. Let's get you up there. well, where was that? Did you really rock that out there? It seemed like you were rocking.
I was rocking. It was my first show in an evening of firsts. That was a year ago.
All right, now, ladies and gentlemen, this has never been tried before on live television. I repeat, never been tried before on live television. Leesa Coyne will be playing some music for me, okay?
This
now,
is
I'm
also
going to do a
never
little
been
yo-yo
tried.
trick. I'm going to do this yo-yo trick outside, Leesa. All right? Now, are you familiar with the yo-yo at all?
Yes.
You are familiar with the yo-yo.
Developed
You know
in
how to- you know how to-
1825 by Glenn
Are you being honest or are you being serious right now?
Schmitty. The yo-yo was a popular childhood toy in
No.
the 40s and 50s.
Are you writing a song now as I'm trying to describe
No,
my
I'm
yo-yo
just
trick?
talking about the yo-yo. That's
Ladies
all,
and gentlemen,
its history.
if you're not aware, the yo-yo sleeps, and to do a good sleep, well, you just come to Freemont Barrington, and I'll teach you how to sleep. So you sleep the yo-yo on the end, like this. Now, what I'm gonna do, Leesa, is I'm gonna
What are you
blast
gonna do?
off the yo-yo. Okay, I'm gonna blast off the yo-yo.
You're gonna
it's
blast
gonna do
it
a
off.
blast off.
All right.
Now I'm gonna smoke a cigarette, ladies and gentlemen.
gonna smoke
I
a
will
cigarette.
take a puff from a cigarette in between while the yo-yo is in the air, and I will catch it into my pocket. Okay?
That's pretty intense, dude.
This is gonna occur outside.
You're gonna be able
Okay?
to do all this? Are we
it's
gonna
gonna
be
be a
able
little
to-
difficult, ladies
What
and
if
gentlemen.
we-
Never been tried before on live television. All right, so to play me out now.
What if
play me out.
what if I can't see you? Do I stop
I will
playing
come
guitar
back in,
and
don't you worry.
all right, I'm gonna keep playing this. Hey guys, he's left me alone here. I'm gonna play these chords until he comes out, or I can just stop, and if I stop, he wouldn't know. Right now, he doesn't know that I'm not totally playing. See, look, he's still not out there. What the H? Did you ever notice that Somerville cable access television equals the initial SCAT? Isn't that a little weird? Have you ever thought about that? Because I have a lot. A lot. A lot. Here he is. Here he is. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. Oh, man. It's happening right now. Here he goes. He's going to do the sleeper. I feel like I need to move out of the way. We're building, it's building. He's smoking a cigarette, it's building. He's saying 1 minute. One more minute. Oh man, here it goes. Oh, did it happen? What's going on? Woo! Oh, no. Shit. Ooh, sorry, Somerville. Can't take me out of the house with this mouth. Nope. Alright, take two. Heidi ho, folks. Whoa, hold on. What if I made a dove? Oh, look, it's very high.
All right, how did I do? How did I do?
It was beautiful.
How did I do?
It was beautiful.
How'd I do?
It was beautiful.
I haven't tried that trick in a while, ladies and gentlemen, but I wanted to put it on live television. As you can see, I had a little trouble with the sleeper, and to meander that cigarette in between was a little difficult. However, I can perhaps try that next week. I'll get it down between weeks. And we'll give it out to the ladies and gentlemen out there in TV land. I'll be able to pull the trick off this time.
I like it. I accidentally swore while you were off camera.
the swearing tonight. What is this? This is terrible.
Sorry, I just
You're
don't know
swearing
how to
on my show.
control myself.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed that trick. Again, there was smoking
Your cigarette
of a cigarette.
smells awful funny.
Does the cigarette smell funny, Leesa? Listen, I just think that kids who want to have a little fun in the prom, we don't mind that on the Fremont Show. Again, kids.
You encourage
We have a
that.
caller. Hello, caller. You're on the Fremont Show.
Big favor, honey. Tell me how the fuck do you get
Whoa,
over
whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh my goodness. We don't like that language. There's children out there.
I'm
There's
sorry,
children.
I swore on the
okay?
television.
Now,
Did we get an angry caller?
you've really riled them up. You're cussing and.
Who called?
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen.
You should call back. I feel bad.
I believe we only have a few moments left of the Fremont Show, but I hope you enjoyed this evening. Lawrence will be back next week.
Am I going to have hate mail? Because
I don't know.
All right.
All right, Naked on Roller Skates. Go see her, Leesa Coyne. Bye, Somerville.
Really? Did we get an angry caller?